project 16 months in the making is now a reality.
Today, Golden House got the ribbon on its new expanded facility and a first alert update. Samantha Cavalli joins you now live in the newsroom with what this new building means to the community. Samantha.
Bill and Cami, the Golden House Donald J. Schneider Family Residence Center and Mulva Family Foundation Outreach Center took a village to build, according to Golden House Executive Director Chia Lo. Golden House is a nonprofit whose mission is to provide safety and support for victims of domestic abuse. The new facility is more than double their previous one at 34,000 square feet, and they can also house double the amount of people. To date, the On the Rise campaign has raised just over $8 million of the $10 million goal. Lowe says this year alone, Golden House has seen an increase in individuals coming in for service as they provided shelter for over 330 families. She says they have created a space for families to come and heal.
We know that leaving an abusive relationship is one of the hardest times in their life, and Golden House, it is our mission to provide a trauma-informed, safe space for families and individuals to come.
Now, last month, Attorney General Josh Kaul spoke in Oshkosh to bring awareness to domestic violence. He says in 2020, there were 60 domestic violence deaths in the state. Lowe says in 2021, there were 80 deaths, and in 2022, 106 deaths. She says the facility will be fully open by the end of the month. And reporting in the newsroom, Samantha Cavalli, Action 2 News.